Hi everyone, it's Jo from Weedon, Melbourne. G'day, g'day. I'm intrigued to see how many people have remembered that I'm normally here on a Friday night. I forgot to put up a little advertisement to say that I was here tonight, so I'll see who remembers. And if not, I'll carry on and people can play catch up later. So I'm just getting the computer set up as I usually do, and I have a little interesting box here to show you. So I'll open it in a moment. I'm just waiting for my computer to refresh, which it's taking its time because then I can have a look at videos. Here we go. Oh, perfect. Fantastic. So I've had a bit of an odd day. I've been busy at work with the students, adult students who have completed their classes for the year, and they had their graduation today. So that was beautiful, really emotional, fantastic time. But it meant that I didn't have time today in order to get ready for tonight's video, or tonight's live. So I thought what I'll do is I will show you some of the things that I've received over the week. So tonight will be more about a show and tell rather than how to make something. So I've got quite a few various things to show you. I'm a bit excited about that. So this one is a bit of a tease. Really cute little card using our tree punch and our designer paper, wrapping paper, but I thought I might tease you, so I'm going to put that away for the moment, just so that I can show you some other things first. So hi Roseanne, g'day, thanks for watching. How's everything up there? It's quite cool here, so I wonder if the weather's a bit different for you. I hope everything is okay. So I thought I'll share with you a couple of birthday cards that I've received, because it's my birthday next week, Thursday the 19th, and we will have a look at those things before Christmas things, of course. So here's one of the cards I've received. And hi Lamia, g'day. So this is one of the cards I've received from Vicky, who is a demo, Vicky Callow, so thank you. I'm loving all the layers on this card, and I'm showing this because I'm not sure if I've actually showed you before, and I'd rather show it twice than not at all. The printed vellum is stunning. It's just gorgeous, and then placed on Whisper White gives it a really different look rather than being opaque. It really pops. It's just amazing. And then all of the details here through the vine. It's fantastic. And then the painted glass, is it called? Painted glass. Yes, I got that right. Just looking at my stamp set there. So just beautiful. I just love it. And our velvet ribbon, gorgeous. I've got that one. Now, I went to a team meeting because I've been adopted by a couple of teams, for which I'm very, very grateful. So I went to Catherine's team meeting last night, and I've had this on my table when I sat down. So this is from Heidi Bell, who's a demo over in, I can't remember what suburb she is. We had our gathering in Ringwood, but that's not familiar to me, as in where she's from. So I'm sorry, Heidi, I can't remember what suburb you're in. So just gorgeous, and receiving a handmade card is just so beautiful. So fantastic. I love the gold foil, and I love hearts as if it's coming out of not a trumpet. I can't remember what instrument that is, and it's not a trombone. So somebody can correct me, please. That would be great. So thank you, Heidi. I loved it. And Heidi made a little gift for me as well. So using a sheet of designer paper, she's made this little bag box, which is fantastic, and it's quite robust. It's really strong. And before I show you what's in it, I'll just take it out. It also means that you can store it flat for when you actually need it. So when you've got a lazy Sunday afternoon, you could make quite a few of these and then just have them sitting there, and then pop them up place a paper clip on them, and then they're ready to go. It's fantastic. So, hi Sue, how you going? G'day. And then she's used, I believe this is our newest poppy stamp set as well. So just fantastic. I love the ability that you can fold it and not use it, and then when you do suddenly need something, you can just throw it together. And it's got a decent amount of room in it. I think it's fantastic. So what Heidi has been working on is these little trinkets, so little Christmas ornaments, and she explained to me last night that these beads are one piece, obviously, with the 6 faceted sides, I guess they're called. And so she sat there one night and she said she made something like 70 of them. So they're just stunning. I think they would make really cool earrings. Oh, they're a bit tangled at the moment. Of varying lengths and details. So let me put them down here for everyone to see. Sue, how's the other side of the city? Because you're a fair way away from me. How's it going down there? I hope all is well. I particularly like this one. These colours are just gorgeous. Let me untangle them. Sorry. I could have done that before we started. But just, I love how the light just bounces off them. It's fantastic. I need to get my glasses so that I can read what people are writing. Okay, here we go. And the yellow one. And we talked about, I thought they would make really cool key rings, but apparently they're not robust enough. They won't stand up to the wear and tear that keys have. So therefore they are probably a little bit too fragile for that. I just think they're fantastic. I mean, that's a fair amount of room that this bag holds, like a fair amount of items, I should say. There you go. And that sits in there really well. I just think it's gorgeous. So I'll be looking at how to make this without pulling it apart. Unless Heidi's watching, and then she can share the details with me, which would be wonderful. But that's such a lovely thing to come to walk into the hotel and see that sitting there for me with her card. So that was fantastic. Hi Mandy, how are you? So moving on, I think that's the end of the birthday cards that I've received. I think the rest are Christmas. So here's my first one I'm going to show you. So this one uses our stitched stars, and this, I don't know what this part is called. It's a bit like a whimsical type sort of flourish with our glimmer paper. I think it's really quite simple, but it's amazing. Hi Shefka, how are you? So that's fantastic. So this is from Alison and her family, and of course, being a purple girl, I love it. I think it's just fantastic, just gorgeous. And the shimmer, you know, when the light shines on it and you get the glimmer paper, just fantastic. Talking to a non-glimmer girl, I have certainly been transformed. And she's used our detailed envelopes as well, with the trim has the silver. So just a little bit of bling to be fantastic. Hi Mandy, you know, you haven't missed my birthday. It's Thursday coming, but I've just shown off a couple of birthday cards that I've received early. So, and now I've moved on to Christmas. Congratulations, Shefka, you did your first day. That's fantastic. Another step towards getting your course and becoming employable. So well done. That's fantastic. Oh, I'm just getting my seat, sorry. It is a good idea for lolly bags, that particular little bag. Yes, Lamia, and it wouldn't take much to make them. It would be quite quick. So these little guys, these little cheeky elves are fantastic. They're in the holiday catalogue, which finishes on the 2nd of January. So you can certainly purchase those. So I got this one from Karen, and just a little note card, and comes in these little envelopes as well. And of course you can't leave an envelope naked. They must be detailed. So it's just fantastic. You can use it as, you know, a tag to go on your present, or simply as a card like that. It's fantastic. Thanks, Mandy. So another thing sitting on our table for the team night last night was this. A bottle tag, I guess you would call it. So I actually don't have... I have got a bottle of wine handy, but not within arm's reach. But you get the idea, as I put it over my nail polish remover, you get the idea. It goes over the neck of your wine bottle, or your non-alcoholic wine bottle, or I don't know, you could use it for anything that you're giving. But it's just fantastic. And then just a little bit of detail here around the punch circle. So then it's a gift, really, really quick. So that's fantastic. This, I'm pretty sure, was made by Michelle. So thank you. It looks fantastic sitting on our table. Now, part of the night that we had last night was... oh, hang on, I've got one more thing to show you, sorry. Alicia made these for everybody, so we all received a My Ferrero's come off, which means it just has to get eaten, obviously. But she made about 20 of these, and they looked fantastic in the little container when she carried them in. All the Ferrero's sitting there, just with a bit of the designer paper that has our gold trim through it. And they all were all lined up and then handed out. They look fantastic. So thank you. And I had a couple of Ferrero's from some of the children at work as well. So it made the trip, this one made the trip home. Some others last night when I was driving home at midnight did not. So Catherine had a bit of a scavenger hunt through our holiday catalogue last night, and I was lucky enough to win one of the questions. And so she decorated our pre-made bags with a little bit of designer paper and our Christmas tree punch. And I won a packet of mini dimensionals, which never ever go astray. But even just dressing it up like that makes it fantastic, rather than just being, you know, a brown paper bag. She's decorated it. So just a bit of Christmas bling, and it looks fantastic. I love it. Whoops, I'm moving my tablecloth. Okay. Oh, Mandy, believe me, I've had enough for us both. It's okay. And just diverting a little bit, I went to another friend's team meeting last Saturday, and she showcased this card for us. So it's got the base, obviously, then 1, 2, 3, 4 layers on it, but it's really simple and quite effective. So we just took along whatever designer paper we had. So I used our... Oh gosh, I'm not very well prepared tonight. This is from our Peacock designer paper, the foil paper, and I've used the gleaming Christmas designer paper as well. And so that means that I've used 2 designer papers, completely different, but they work really well together. And our new tree punch and stamp set as well. And then our double-sided ribbon as well. So on one side it's green, and on the other side it sort of has the blue hue to it as well. So I don't remember the last time I made a card that used 2 different types of designer paper. Amanda, you crack me up. You're funny. Thank you. Good old 19th of December. Considering I should have been born at the end of January, I came through then. So, yeah, funny. So I've decided to leave this to last. Just a fairly short video tonight. But this is a Chris Crindle gift that we had, and I chose this, but of course we didn't know what it was. And then once you had chosen, you had the choice. You could either steal from somebody else on the table or keep what you've got. And once I saw this, I kept it, but then I was quite anxious as somebody else was going to take it. Thankfully, they didn't, so I get to share it with you. So using the... Oh my gosh, my brain is not working tonight. Mandy, do you recall what this is? It's the old Brusho, but now has a new name. It'll come to me in a minute. So that's been stamped on there, again with our trees, and from our KK. So I wasn't actually told who made it until later. And then using our designer paper, which is fantastic wrapping paper. Super simple. It's one-sided, unlike our other designer paper. But just gorgeous. Beautiful. Then when you turn it around here, pigment sprinkles. Thank you, Mandy, for saving me. So I learnt that it's Karen who made this for us. So thank you, Karen. Or made this for me. as it turns out, because I chose this one. So again, she's used our little cheeky elves from the holiday catalogue, and she's made her own acetate box. So using our grey and our window sheets, I just think it's fantastic. And then she's just used a couple of the glue dots, along the bottom to hold it all together, and it's incredibly sturdy. And then opening each of the boxes, before the box was put together, obviously she stamped the elves. So we've got 1, 2. I just think it's just so beautifully simple, but so simply beautiful. The wow factor is just incredible. And then inside she has various chocolates inside. So it's just gorgeous. I think it's just really clever. Okay. I'm just reading your messages, Mandy. The basic pattern decorative mask is what she has used on here. So she's used the mask to cover and then used the pigment sprinkles. So yeah, super clever. So in here, you could actually fit, a little bottle of perfume, maybe some hand cream or something. They're quite a decent size. And then they've got the bonbon type neck to them. So then it sort of squishes down a little bit. And some chocolates that might just scream to be eaten later. So it's fantastic. We had a limit of $5 on our bonbons, on our Kris Kringle present. So this is fantastic. It just fits the bill in every way. So I'll tie that ribbon up later. You don't need to watch me doing that. Here we go. See? And then that. And then the belly band to hold it all together. Such a clever idea. I think it's just fantastic. And for you, for those of you who were wondering, let me grab what I made. I think I showcased these a couple of weeks ago, or maybe I can't remember. This is a milk carton using some retired designer paper, and I actually put some party light candles inside. And it turns out actually that Karen chose my gift and she kept that. So we made something for each other, which is really beautiful. So as I said, my night tonight is very short and sweet. Due to work commitments today and a bit of a headache that's kind of lingering. So I decided to do a show and tell instead of making something, just show you what I've received and a few things I've made during the week with team meetings. But don't forget to share my video, please. That would be fantastic. And remember, if there's any products that you wish to purchase, you can contact me or go to my page, www.joeweedon.stampinup.net, and I can also organise some of the new catalogues to get to you as well, because they will be starting shortly, while we've got the holiday one happening at the moment, where you will then have our January to June catalogue. And let me just check, the 3rd of January to the 2nd of June, and then Celebration also kicks in. So I can't wait to show you those, but don't forget that there's a great annual catalogue out at the moment, and the current mini as well, which I haven't got in my hand right now. But there's certainly links on my page, so you're welcome to have a look. So thank you for watching. Have a great night, and I will see you next week, next Friday. Thanks again. Bye.